You know, we've all heard the advice for lifting heavy stuff. Bend your knees, keep your back straight. Yeah, it's been drilled into our heads since day one. But what about the other direction? What about lowering something down from up high? Well, today we're going to talk about why that seemingly simple move has a hidden danger that you really need to know about.
Just let that sink in for a second. That one sentence, it's from a real-life incident report. It's kind of chilling, isn't it? Because it pinpoints the exact moment a totally routine task went horribly wrong. So what actually happened? Well, the story starts on a day that was probably just like any other. You've got a worker who's disassembling a machine, a job he's probably done 100 times. It's basically muscle memory at this point. Nothing seems off.
So his specific task on this particular teardown was to get a flywheel off a shaft, and the shaft was positioned right about shoulder height. It's a little awkward, sure, but it doesn't immediately scream danger.
And right here, this is the moment, the critical mistake. He glances at the flywheel and makes that split-second call we all make. I can handle this. It's a mental shortcut, right? We size things up instantly, but this time, that shortcut led to a disaster.
Because the second he pulled that wheel free, its full weight was his problem, and he couldn't handle it. He was just overwhelmed, lost his balance, and that flywheel he thought was no big deal ended up pinning him to the floor. He was seriously, seriously injured.
This whole story is a perfect example of a danger we just don't talk about enough. So what is it that makes lowering something from up high so different, so much more hazardous? Well, it all comes down to a concept we can call the point of no return.
Think about it like this. When you're lifting something up, you're in a fight with gravity. If you get halfway and realize, whoa, this is way too heavy, what do? You just set it back down. You've got an escape plan. But when you're lowering something, gravity is no longer your opponent. It's suddenly on the other team, working against you. The moment that thing breaks free, your escape plan is gone. There's no abort mission button. It's all yours.
And that right there, that's the point of no return. It's that instant the object comes loose from whatever was holding it up. At that moment, you are 100% committed. The entire weight is now your responsibility, whether you're ready for it or not.
Okay, so that concept probably sounds a little intimidating. But here's the good news. Preventing this kind of accident is actually surprisingly simple. It's not about being stronger, it's about being smarter. It just comes down to running a quick mental checklist before you even touch the object.
The very first check is the one our worker in the story got wrong. It's the most basic one of all. Just give it a good, honest look. Don't try to be a hero. Does it look big? Does it look dense? Or just plain awkward? You gotta trust your gut on this one.
And here's a really simple rule of thumb to help with that gut check. Ask yourself this one question. Could I, by myself, lift this thing from the floor up to where it is now? If the answer is a quick, heck no, well then you have absolutely no business trying to bring it down alone.
Now, if you're still not sure after looking at it, it's time to play detective. The next question you need to ask isn't just about the object itself, but about its history. You have to wonder, how did it even get up there in the first place?
Seriously, think about it. Was a lift truck involved? Did it take 2 people to get it on that shelf? Maybe the strongest person in the whole place put it there. This is so key, because the way an object went up is almost always the safest way for it to come back down. If it took a forklift to get it there, you need a forklift to get it down. Simple as that.
So let's say you've gone through that mental checklist. You've sized up the load, you've considered its history, and you've determined that yes, you can handle it safely. It's only after that critical thinking step that you should even think about the physical part. Now it's time for the safe descent.
And the good news here is the proper technique is nothing new. It's the exact same as proper lifting, just in reverse. Get a good stable base, bend at your knees, let your legs do the work, and crucially, keep your back straight. Oh, and if you have to turn, pivot with your feet. Never, ever twist your body while you're holding a heavy load.
All right, let's lock this in. If you don't remember anything else, please remember these 4 things. Number 1, lowering can be even more dangerous than lifting because of that point of no return. 2, always, and I mean always, size up the load before you even think about moving it. 3, play detective. Ask yourself, how did it get up there? And 4, maybe the most important safety rule of all, when in doubt, just get help. It's not worth the risk.
And that brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. Whether it's a box of parts in the warehouse, some old files at the office, or even that heavy stand mixer on the top shelf in your kitchen, I want you to think about this next time you reach up for it. Just take a second, size it up, ask the right questions. So, what's waiting on a high shelf in your world?